All right, this is the day that everyone's been asking for in the comments. It's the day we're gonna bring back a hero, probably the thing that's most tied to our YouTube history and success. Back by popular demand, the people's champ, shit car. That's right, today we're gonna fix shit car for the first time in forever. And I don't mean we're gonna fix the broken axle, I mean we're gonna make it better. It's gonna get its own season of Garage. So here it is, shit car, the return. So that shit car, this sick car. It's
Don't
pretty
get
simple.
Confused. Obviously, that's the better car.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously,
So-
we like things shitty here.
So we need to focus our attention because it's just been neglected. It's kind of disrespectful. It upsets me. It upsets these guys.
Vinny and I bought this thing off a guy wearing no shirt and a trench coat. Like, it couldn't have had in a rainy night, which is so random in California.
If anyone buys a $350 car, do you think they're like, oh, this is gonna be a legend?
Someone pointed something out to me the other day. We got this car over a year ago, episode 8.
It had no information, but it was legit, running and driving, E36 5-speed for $350.
But the clutch is blown. Like, how many people do you think don't actually know about this
Comment
car?
below if you don't know anything about shit car. And it's okay, someone might be mean to you in a reply, but it doesn't matter. We wanna know the truth.
So what was probably the best first memory of shit car?
You actually have first memory of shit car.
Well, I was the first person to drive it. Me and Vinny drove it, brought it home, had an open diff, tried to slide it around in the parking lot in the rain.
How'd that go?
Oh, that's broken.
It was still fun because it was a $300 car.
Yeah.
And like, we just were like, oh yeah, this is cool.
It was our first child.
It was our first child.
Like as a group, as a family, this was our first child. You guys got the car, brought it here, tried smashing on it, and then I think Caleb Quanback happened to be here with John Hicks.
Yeah, John Hicks.
So we did some BMX/Bernie things.
Yeah.
So that was the beginning of the end, because that was pre-crash, right?
Right, because the first person to ever really crash it was Adam LZ.
Yeah, he crashed the first.
And then Hurt showed him what crashing a car really looks like.
Yeah, I crashed the worst.
But,
Pizza
yeah.
Boy did burnouts.
Pizza burnouts.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
You know how to do a burnout?
Yeah.
Vinny did some donuts and the wheel came off.
Oh
my God! Cacao did donuts.
First
he had
donuts
a
ever
sick
from
helmet and
Cacao.
everything. This is his moment.
Safety first.
We ran it over with a Jeep.
Yeah.
That was the real beginning
I
of
gotta
it.
admit that kind of bummed me out.
You know whose idea that was?
Whose?
Vinny's.
Bro, it's great. Oh, it's going. It's going.
All back to back.
That was
back.
when it was still black.
Yeah.
Then we painted it first livery,
was a-
Stars and Stripes,
Yep.
but it wasn't like this.
Yeah, it was
The
a
first version.
different variation.
And
This
we
is
did
more.
that for 4th of July.
Yeah, this is more Evel Knievel. That was more just straight up.
You got shitty ass cardboard. It's all dirty.
I didn't clean it first.
And that was for 4th of July.
I almost
we did
died
the
that
fireworks
day.
night.
Yeah, I almost
which,
died.
Little backstory we never explained on that. Someone went and picked them up, and it's like, we live in California, so we just figured they were sparklers. We didn't think it was actually gonna like shoot anything, especially shoot anything inside the car and hurt. So that was pretty funny. That was a good time. And then it's been through a bunch of other stuff. Lambo doors, I don't know, I think.
Let's just do a montage.
Let's just cut a montage of greatest hits.
Montage.
The internet, the number one thing the internet's asking for, eBay turbo kit.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, it needs a turbo.
I like that you came in just a minute when we started talking about what you did.
Because I had a sneaking suspicion.
So here's our list. eBay turbo kit. And I know real quickly, I'm gonna stop everyone as they're feverishly leaving comments that there is an S50 sitting up there that came out of this car. So that S50 won't go into this car until we pop this motor.
I'm with you.
The-
I say turbo over the engine.
Yeah, I bet you this engine can eat the turbo, and it'll be fine. It'll just spit it right.
Just spit it out the
Yeah.
little shitty
Yeah,
exhaust.
oh, I've seen those rotaries do this.
All right, so turbo kit, new wheels, new paint job, proper race seats in it because we've got some old ones kicking around.
Wait, you don't like just flapping around in there?
No, so I want it. If we were talking, it'd be good if we could actually get it to leave the yard. Like bring this thing to
Like
bench.
track safe?
Yeah.
A dream of mine is to actually take a super shit car and smash it into sit car.
Little door back. Oh damn!
He's like, don't touch my car.
So you like talking about
It's
the dog.
gonna need that S50
Hey,
turbo.
you don't worry about that. You keep it locked and loaded. Once this thing's got a turbo on it, we're coming for the sit car's door.
All for it.
Since we have a turbo,
All for it.
all exhaust should probably come through the hood. Maybe fix some of the other stuff that's on it.
Like the whole car? I think we need to redo the whole rear.
Just cut it right here.
We can cut it right here, make it a 318 Ti. Just weld everything really short.
It is a 318 Ti right now.
I know, it's better for the yard, smaller.
Oh my goodness.
New fenders to bash
Man, it's gonna be so weird seeing this with like taillights.
At least one seat has to be reclinable so that you can still get into the back seat. Because it's fun for the whole family.
That's good. It just needs a new bumper cover. And the headlights and stuff. It's that man line.
Oh man. Alright, so there'll be one episode where we do maintenance. You guys should probably skip that episode. Look at this, just peeled off from sliding down the dock. You know what we should
Took a
do?
good save.
Build a skid plate front of the car for man line.
Man plate.
Man plate underneath the man plate.
All right, so down here, all we'll be changing is obviously exhaust, man plate.
We might put a little bit of transmission fluid in it. Looks like that's been moving for a few years.
No one likes maintenance.
Oh wow.
You can't make that shit
You don't need that. It has like 4 of them. It's good, man.
So we also talked about another livery. Could we do a non-American flag livery? I just feel like it's not shit car. Comment below if you think shit car could not look like this. All right, Dan.
All right.
This is where you work really hard and then Hurt comes back and breaks things.
See you, man.
All right, so now that they're done reminiscing about the good times that they had in shit cars, stuff like that, it's time to get started on actually ripping this thing apart. We have some new stuff for it. We're gonna get some new fenders, new bumpers, new lights, new hood. I think we're gonna cut off the rear end, get some new quarters, maybe come up with a new bash bar, new trunk. We're just gonna start over some new panels so we can actually make shit car look great again. Maybe try and fix the roof up here. We'll leave these doors. These doors are perfect. I'm gonna get started on ripping this thing apart. Then from there, we'll throw the turbo on, do some burnouts, and keep doing burnouts every day until it blows up. All this old stuff, gonna get retired to the wall. It served its time, but the car actually looks good. We're gonna cut this back end off, but I'm gonna wait for Bluetooth Brad. That's some hack daddy stuff. And since he's not here today, we're gonna attack it tomorrow. We're gonna probably get a donor car or a parts car. We might not get a 318, we might get a 325 or a 328 or something like that, and they're just a little bit different. So I wanna be able to cut this off in the right spot. So we'll wait until we get that car. So I'm pretty stoked on where we're at today, just getting ideas and getting rid of the old stuff.
Kind of looks better.
That's it?
Yeah, kind of.
That's gonna come off. We should probably do some kind of rendition of
You
that.
guys ready for this transformation? Do you think they're ready?
I don't think they're ready.
I don't think you guys are ready. You excited for this?
I'm really excited for it.
I'm excited for this, and
That's a wrap!
So what would you say is the worst thing we've done to this car?
Let Caswell work on it.
Oh, shit, daddy?